All right, welcome to another episode of Racer Interviews. This time the roles are actually going to be reversed. My friend Mark wants to put me on the hot seat, so I didn't set this up. He actually reached out to me and said, hey, why don't we put you on the hot seat, Chris, and let's see how you can do answering all these questions. So I agreed to it. Let's go over and meet Mark and do the interview.
All right, here we are. We're interviewing the interviewer. I'm Mark. I'm on 666, and I'm here with
Chris.
Chris. What's your last name?
Savory.
All right. Let's get that clear. We don't want to mess you up with the other Chris's that are out here. All right. What class do you ride?
I used to be D this year, and then I decided to move up to 40C because I'm going to move up in January. So I've been out all summer on injury, and I really wanted to get a feel for the speed for the C guys, which they are fast, and I'm getting used to their speed, but I need to get used to it faster.
We're fast until we bring the wrong bike, and then we have a horrible day. So, all right. You just got a new bike. Tell us, what's your new bike? You were on an old, crusty CRF 250. What fancy steed are you on now?
All right, I was on a 2006 CRF 250X, which is a woods bike, but slow, heavy, not very maneuverable, and this is a 2019 KTM XCF. So it's fuel injected, it's got the air forks, it's got multiple mappings, a mellow mapping and advanced mapping. It's got traction control.
And you were on advanced mapping today with the throttle pin today, right?
No.
All right, we'll work on that for next month.
So I could still consider myself a newbie rider. I've only been racing since May of last year.
Right.
So I'm really out here to have fun, to learn, to meet people, and really just like make myself improve by like learning better technique and putting myself to the test.
Well, you survived most of the year in D, so you've definitely made the right moves to come up to 40C with the fast kids. So
D's a shit show.
It absolutely is. Absolutely is. All right, and we have the fancy number 40 here. Why number 40?
Okay, so I was 237 last year, and it wasn't doing anything for me. So I was like, this number kind of sucks. Like,
high number doesn't equal speed?
Yeah. So Jackie sent out a list at the end of the year of all the numbers that were available, and 7 was available, 12 was available, but I think she was saving that for Hudson. So I asked Jackie, like, hey, can I have that number? Can I have this number? And she's like, no. And then I was like, what about 40? It's available. She's like, it's yours. 40's yours.
All right.
Yeah.
So no personal, like, this number means something to me. Just,
no.
It was the one available.
Yeah.
I got you.
I kind of wanted to go to a single digit, but I'm really happy with the 2-digit number.
Well, if you were single digit racing 40 class, we'd probably put you into a tree. So we wouldn't let that slide real easy. So, all right. What is your strongest feature when you're racing? What's your strong point out there?
So I like to say I'm probably a little bit faster in the woods than I am in the open sections. Like when I raced at Gertz, I would kind of pass people in the woods, and then they would pass me back in the open. This today, though, this was like so tight, so rooty. I didn't have any features.
Rooty, tooty, fresh and fruity is what it was.
I did not have any features today that I would say, oh yeah, I was good at that. Now, I did stand up in the whoops, so I did go into third gear, geared higher like you're supposed to in the sand and the whoops. So I didn't fall in the sand or the whoops. So I would say great for me, but I'm not like passing anybody there.
Right.
Yeah.
So your strong point was staying on the bike today.
Yeah, I was doing a lot of standing laps 1 and 2. By laps 3, my quads were just sore. And, I know you're supposed to keep those knees not locked, but almost locked, and then your hamstrings use a lot of the power, but, man, it's tough.
It's hard when you're old for the shock absorbers to absorb so much shock.
Yeah.
All right, so
how am I doing so far?
You're doing great.
Okay.
You're doing great. So far, we won't edit any of this out. It'll all we're doing it live.
All right.
Okay, so we've gone over your strong points, your weak point. You kind of covered it probably. Just
So right now I'm just out of shape. I'm out of race shape. So I got injured in May, broke my clavicle. No, not my clavicle. My scapula up here. And
you got Alzheimer's with it, so you can't remember which thing you broke. So all right.
So I've been hitting the gym probably for about 3 to 5 weeks now, just trying to get that heart rate up, pumping, and but I'm out of shape right now. I'm out of race shape. My technique is still on the beginner-ish level, so I don't twist the throttle very hard. So like, if there's anything you're looking for that would help you in a race, there's nothing there.
Honesty, I like it. Honesty, all right.
Hold that up, buddy. Hold it up.
Okay, and so out of your newly acquired 40C class,
Okay.
because we don't want to talk about those D clowns anymore. You're over and above them now. Who's your rival out there on the starting line?
Well, I really wanted to.
Any of the other 15 of us that just happened to be there that day?
Did Clifton race today?
He did.
Okay.
He got third.
Okay, I need to see how he started because he was all claiming like, oh, I'm gonna go get the whole shot. So I need to go back and watch my GoPro footage to see if I beat him off the line. Now, I think I was like third off the line, but coming out of the first corner, I was like maybe sixth. So I know Craig passed me, Clifton might have gotten me, so I need to go back. But I really wanted to beat Clifton on the whole shot.
You're gonna need to get a lot of practice because Mike is good for the whole shot and then kind of peters out after the first corner. So,
but I would say,
and
like,
he knows that, so you know it, Mike. Don't deny it.
I'd say like probably you, Craig, and then Mike, as I said, probably the three people that I wanted to be, but I got a lot of work to get there.
Hey, you're doing great. Hold on, I gotta get my thing facing the right direction now. Okay, I've already given you a hard time about this, but you went from one 4-stroke to another 4-stroke. Why are you too good for a 2-stroke?
I don't think I'm good enough for a 2-stroke.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I ride
again. Honesty's you're really killing it on the honesty point, so I'll give you extra credit there.
So I ride my son's YZ85, and it is fun, I'll tell you, but it hits hard. So there's a power valve in it, which is supposed to smooth it out a little bit, but if I don't power forward on it, I get like pulled hard. So you
get rocket ship mode,
yeah,
and then you're along for the ride.
Yeah, exactly. So 2-strokes, they're fun for like a lap, and then they're just, for me, they're not fun anymore. But I did save a lot of money buying this, so I had like a certain budget, and I was able to save probably about $3,000 off of my budget. So I'm already starting to look at like, okay, maybe 2 to 3 years down the road, can I get an XCW? Can I start to save up for that? Like, because we're gonna join C-Tour again.
Okay.
Up north of Austin, and I really want to possibly have that hard enduro style bike.
Nice. Good. It's like you have reasoning for all of your decisions that you've made. Okay, and I think you already said this, but you've been racing since last year, and I remember that's where I met you, and your I guess the trophies that are standing here are yours. So it's good seeing them out there. Good racing dad. Get everybody's. I know you're taking them out riding and stuff, which is cool. Getting everybody involved, and hopefully you keep it up and stay in front of them. Can't let them ride in front of you all the time. You got to put them in their place every once in a while.
I got one that's my 12-year-old's a big talker, so he likes to talk, and he especially liked to diss my Honda, my old Honda. So I said, hey, let's duke it out on the track, and then
that's right.
He kind of backed down a little bit. So
yeah, your mouth only goes so far.
Yeah.
If you can't twist the throttle, it doesn't work. So, all right. So we're here at McMahon Ranch for TORCS, obviously, round 11, 9, whatever, you know. Pick a number. What's your favorite part about TORCS?
Oh man, I've just met a lot of people. So I work from home. I don't get that like office socialization anymore.
You're
like,
lucky.
It's all like over chat now. It's really strange.
That sounds amazing.
There's good points and then there's back.
You may not realize, but I'm not a people person.
There's good points, there's like not so good points. So I like coming out here and just talking to people, and that's kind of why I started doing the interviews. Like, just I get to go walk around. Hey, would you like to do a YouTube interview? What's your name? How long you've been racing? What class you racing? and then I get to see them again like every race. So I really like that aspect. I like challenging myself.
Right.
So for me, it's like I'm not
gonna touch your bike and hope some of the greatness rubs off on you.
So I really am focusing on technique. I'm taking lessons with Cody at Dirt Lab. Do it like maybe once a month.
Shout out to Cody at Dirt Lab.
Yeah, and I like to challenge myself and improve. So I'm really type of like technical analytical person that
Right.
like I take video of myself. I like to analyze it. Now it hasn't helped on the track that much. My technique's improved, but
You feel that more than you see it, though. You'll
yeah,
feel it.
I'm still a little bit squirmish about twisting the throttle wide open and doing that kind of stuff.
Right.
So yeah, it'll get there though.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
You got a whole long season coming up. Fresh new start in January. All right. So last question. We'll wrap this up. Our on-the-spot news interview.
All right.
Out here, we had a nice wide open section before we came through the gate into scoring.
Yeah.
You and I are neck and neck.
Okay.
You finally got that throttle twisted because you felt me bearing down on you.
Okay.
What's your finishing move? Are you gonna let me pass? You gonna put me in the post?
Ooh, this is a good question. This is what I ask people. So probably what I'm gonna do is come into the corner, make sure I get all my braking done before the corner, really try to dive inside. So I think that you're going to carry too much speed in the corner, so you're probably going to go inside out.
But I have you there to act as a brake when I run into you to hit the corner so that I can get through you at that point. See? I'm thinking one step ahead. Like
My son's going to call you Justin Barsha for that.
So you're gonna plan on me overshooting the corner so that you can.
I'm gonna tuck under you. Yeah, I'm gonna tuck under you, and I've been really concentrating on leaning the bike and really diving into that corner, letting that front end bite, but also getting my weight up there so it doesn't slide out.
Okay.
And so I'm really gonna count on that front tire biting, and then I'm gonna come underneath you and pass you.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we'll put that to the test next month.
Okay.
At the to-be-determined location.
All right. I'm also might be doing the 2-hour race too. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's all I got, man. I'm simple. I don't come up with a lot of questions. I kind of learned the questions from this other guy that does these interviews and just kind of threw in my own vibe there. So I appreciate you coming out, agreeing to the interview. Had a good time.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Good seeing you out there on the line.
This is it's not easy being on the hot seat.
That's right. This is a hot seat. It's black. Got to change the color. All right, man. Good seeing you.
Yeah, good seeing you. All right, well, that was fun. It was fun being on the other side of the camera or, other side of the mic, whatever. And he really asked some tough questions, and I had to give some thoughtful answers. But it was fun. I enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.